The fact that I have to sit here and make a video as someone who's been a member for 12 years to get anyone's attention, to be taken seriously, is crazy to me. I've tried to solve this privately for years. For fucking years. The fact that I care this much and I'm not even a real owner. Everyone has made it very clear that I'm not an owner and I'm not even near any of the top dogs and I don't matter for shit. You've showed me over and over and over again that I do not mean shit to you all. How are you gonna be the biggest organization in the world? Leaders in this scene, pushing this scene forward, pushing this industry forward, leading by example, and you can't even take care of your members that's been in for 12 fucking years. I've never claimed to be on Apex Bank's, Temper's, Rain's level, okay? I never claimed to be them. I never claimed to be an owner, a leader, any of that sort, okay? I know my place, and they've made it very sure what my place is. Like, I've never tried to get what they have. I've never tried to be them. Like, trust me, okay? I'm not delusional.
He basically just continues on to say, you know, he's not appreciated, and even though after all the things that he's done for FaZe and stuff like that, basically they're just like, yeah, we don't care about you. You're kicked to the curb. Yeah, nope, you don't matter. No, you don't. Nah, yeah, get this. Yeah, shh. That's basically just what it comes to. You know, he gets kicked to the curb even after everything that he did. We will get into that in a little bit.
It's not valid for these people. They don't give a fuck about me. I had to invest money in FaZe to even have any kind of part of it because they had given me nothing. I've been in FaZe for 9 years at this point. And the first way in for me is me having to invest $50,000 of my own money. And even in that whole process, they fuck me over. So I'm asking you, this is not a video where I'm leaving FaZe. I'm asking you, am I in FaZe?
So even though he's been there for 9 years and he's also invested money into the organization, I say they just kick him to the curb. They disrespect him and everything, you know. He goes on to say that also that they got Snoop Dogg to sign for them. And the thing is that Snoop Dogg gets more benefits, or he gets more. Basically, they just gave him stocks, invested money into the organization. He's invested his own time. 9 years of being a part of FaZe. You know, that's a long time. That's a big part of their life. That's a big part of his life. You know, 9 years. If he had a child 9 years ago, he would have been 9 years old. Imagine that. Imagine a 9-year-old watching FaZe right now. The time that whenever he joined, it's only up to now that right now is whatever time, and he's 9 years old and just probably playing Fortnite, you know? The average 9-year-old thing. So they just kick him to the side. Like, even though they got Snoop Dogg to sign with them. And even though he's been there for less amount of time, yeah, he's Snoop Dogg and everything. Like, who doesn't like Snoop Dogg? But you know Snoop Dogg has been there only for who knows how long? The OG members get disrespected. He's been there for 9 years of working hard with FaZe, and they don't respect him. You know, they don't give him the same amount of stocks. You know, he said just earlier he had to invest money just to at least try to have a say, or invest money to FaZe to even have like some type of say. And they didn't even give him that type. They didn't even give him a say in that either. You know, they just disrespect him. You know, disrespecting the day ones. You know, disrespecting the people who helped you build the organization, who is actually making the money. You know, the talents, the people that are actually good at the games, people that are actually working. Is them. They are the people that like making FaZe recognized and stuff like that. So they're the ones working for FaZe. You know, they got to get recognized so they can make merch. They can make money off of merch. They can make money off a whole bunch of different things. You know.
$100,000 in FaZe's bank when we bought the CSGO team. I did get the money back like a year later, okay? So I'm not saying that. I did get my money back. You're just not gonna act like I wasn't a part of that I wasn't like low-key one of the reasons we even got a CS team to begin with. And I'm not taking credit for making it happen at all. I had nothing to do with that. But if you don't feel like I was any kind of bridge, and I had $100,000 in a bank account, and I've been to more CS events than all of our owners combined. I give more fucks about that than all of our owners combined. They can't even make as much as a tweet when we win a major. Oh yeah, I care about this. Yeah, FaZe. No, you don't. I'm not even an owner and I care more than you do. I used to pay for my own flights to go to tournaments with the CS team. I used to take them out to dinner, pay for the dinner with my own money, and never ask for a reimbursement because I just wanted to represent FaZe the best way I could. I swear and everything. So I've done all of these things. I never asked for anything because I always thought, no, I'm building.
You know, the fact that he cares more than the owners tells you something about FaZe. You know, of what FaZe has become today. You know, FaZe is more of like a means of making money instead of an actual organization, like how they originally were. And to get on to more onto that is that a lot of these organizations don't even make money at all. You know, a lot of them have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars into these organizations, and then they just fall apart within like a year because they don't know how to maintain it. You know, not just maintain it, but like even the business of a gaming organization literally makes no money at all, or at least the majority of them don't. There's a few here and there, but the majority don't even make money at all doing this type of thing. And most critical, Charlie, he gets more in depth into this. Oh yeah, and one more thing. There's another thing where like they basically get paid nothing. If you don't know, not recently, like a couple years ago, FaZe Tfue was like a big thing, and basically what happened is that he exposed their the contract that they had, and Tfue, he like his contract was basically at 20-80%. 20 going to Tfue and 80% going to FaZe. No, that's egregious. And also Tico also whenever he was making his own merch, they wanted 20% of that too. At first, FaZe wanted to do it with him so they can be like, hey, let's do it together so we can both make money together, whatever stuff, you know? Average FaZe thing. But no, they got the thing wrong. They basically got everything wrong within that thing. So Tico had to do everything himself, you know, sorts out everything, you know, the shirts, places where it would get printed, you know, everything, the website. You know, he had to source everything himself after that. And after that, FaZe was like, no, we want 20% of what you make off of these shirts. You know, of the first time they worked together for the clothing stuff, they messed up egregiously. Mind you this, they're FaZe Clan. They should not be doing this. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be legitimate. You know, they're supposed to be making high quality things. And somehow they found out a way how to mess it up egregiously. And Tico had to like source everything himself. And after that, FaZe wanted 20% of whatever he made off of the clothing. To get more into the stuff that Charlie was saying, Charlie goes more in depth of the way how organizations are, gaming organizations.
Well, it's because that's the whole space. It got infested with Silicon Valley types. They assumed aggressive control of these organizations, probably by flashing tons of money in the face of young men that established them, like in this FaZe example. You had these young kids, Call of Duty kids, see these like really established businessmen coming in, waving fat fucking stacks. And they give up too much control of the company, and before they realize what that actually means, they end up in a position like this where these suits have no fucking idea on what exactly the company even produces, what the product is. They don't care about the people in it. It's all supposed to generate money, and they don't know how to do that. So now you have FaZe being public, worth less than a stick of gum.
No, and this basically just sums up FaZe. Or basically a lot of gaming organizations and stuff like that. And this is not just coming from a regular man. This man also owns esports team himself, an esports organization, or esports. Like I said, this is coming from a man that owns a gaming organization himself too. And basically, just to sum up whatever he says and the rest of everything, is that they make little to no money at all. You know, they just make bare minimum of whatever they spent, because all the costs that they have to spend, you know, I would recommend you guys watch it so you guys can get a more in-depth detail of what everything goes into owning an esports team or an organization. They make little to no money, and there's really a few exceptions of few esports teams that make money. The majority of the esports teams that are made basically just fall apart within like a year. Because like they're like, oh, this is a big money pot, you know, this is where we're gonna make the big bucks, you know, the big Napoleon. At the end of the day, they end up crashing. At the end of the day, you know, they don't know how to make money in this organization, and plus, can they even make money in this thing? And most critical, he knows that they don't make money, but he does it. Why? Because he enjoys it. You know, It's for the people's entertainment, and he knows that himself. He knows that he's losing hundreds of thousands of dollars each year spending money on this thing. But not only that, Ludwig has also joined more esports as well. You know that they created a team for Valorant. You know, for basically just playing Valorant. He spent $100,000 to create a team for Valorant. That's a lot of money just for people to play the game. You know, that's a lot of money. At the end of the day, you know, that's just what it comes to. Like, to support your people that are creating this. And I don't know if any of them were ever actually moneymaker organization. But what I see is that a lot of them fail. And this is basically, I just wanted to make it because, I guess, just to give you guys a good in-depth detail of whatever happened to FaZe TQ, and basically just a good insight of whatever goes on with an esports team. Basically, you're losing money each and every time, or at least like 90% of the time. There's only a few exceptions that actually make money. But anyways, I think that'll be it for the video. Alright, later guys.